All right, hi guys. Welcome back to the Save File Diaries. I'm Evia, and yeah, we we stream The Sims every day. And yeah, we're gonna be working on my save file, which version 1 is coming out really soon, guys, at the end of this month, and it's gonna have Del Sol Valley completely redone, as well as Newcrest, a little bit of San Sequoia, and a teeny tiny bit of San Myshuno. I always forget to mention San Myshuno, but I do have a few lots done in there. And yeah, let's just get into it. Welcome in, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. So, like I said, we have been chatting on Discord and we have been going over the lore. I was saying how I feel like we're in like the boardroom and like we're producers and we're working on our little Sims verse together. It's so funny. And yeah, we're just gonna have a lot to go over today. But anyways, we made Archer previously. We made him yesterday, guys, and he looks so good. A lot of people are kind of obsessed with him. I've had some people download him and he has become many of your guys' husbands. And I kind of love that for you all. But yeah, I gave him some more outfits. His skin details are now back, guys. They're all from the gallery. None of this is CC. I got a question about that earlier, but yeah, nothing CC. It's just from the gallery. I look forward to watching before bed as like a nightly routine. Oh, that's so sweet, Bree. I appreciate that. Also, let me know, guys, if you want the long form streams to be no cuts. Or should I like cut out when I'm like talking like to chat and stuff? Let me know. I thought about just keeping it all in. But yeah, this is his second look, which I posted about this earlier, guys. And kind of the storyline with Archer here is he is okay. This whole family is kind of inspired by Supernatural, right? But him specifically, he is a disabled vet. That's why he, had to retire and stuff. He got injured. And currently, he runs a junkyard and a car like repair place, basically. And it's so funny because a bunch of teens in my save, I'm gonna have them like sneak out to hang out there at night. They really shouldn't be there, and I feel like he gets really sick of them. He probably yells at them. He's like, "Get back! I'm trying to sleep here." But yeah, he lost his wife in a house fire when his boys were quite young. Like I said, very supernatural. And yeah, he's actually estranged from them. Sorry,
Is that your
guys.
reading?
I have a little sister, and if you have a little sister, you understand that
You love me.
they
You love me
they
so
like to
much.
irritate you when you're clearly busy.
You love me
And
so much.
she felt it was really important to tell me that she had a blonde hair randomly, and she thinks she's going blonde or gray or
White.
I'm like,
Please,
okay.
the women in our family go white. We do not go gray.
I'm like, okay, yes, this is an emergency. Everything
It
must
is.
stop. Chat, guys. My sister has a white hair. What are we gonna do? Oh my
I'm
gosh, the
gonna dye
world is
your
gonna
hair
end.
blue.
It is going to end.
It is. Did you make Dean?
I have, and I will show you him in a second. Hold on. Oh my gosh, live reaction of my
Oh my
sister
god.
to
If
Dean
you
and
made him
Sam.
blonde,
Okay,
I
they're
swear.
listen. They're Timu, Sam and Dean. They are not Sam and Dean. they're
They're not
si-
even Wish.
they're
Not even
Simon.
Walmart.
They're Simon and like, is it Damon, guys? What did we come up with?
Oh,
No,
Damon.
what was it? I can't remember. But anyways, this is their dad, Archer, and yeah, he's
Wait,
estranged
is
from
that
them.
supposed to be John?
It's not exactly. I came up with the idea for the sons afterwards,
Oh,
okay?
okay. Because I'm like,
No, he
Vix is
doesn't.
like Bobby and John.
Okay,
Trucker.
listen, he is Bobby basically in a way because but
Idiots.
like he's like Bobby but like
Not good.
not great because he literally runs a junkyard. I know. Exactly, right?
Wow. Bobby would
And yeah,
also never have hair that
he
long.
has a prosthetic leg and I found this on the gallery, guys.
Dr. Abbott.
He is inspired by Dr. Abbott too. Oh my gosh. I swear. We're in flow state during these streams, guys. I swear. We were saying this earlier too in Discord. Yeah, this is him. He's kind of obsessed with this one bartender in my save.
Oh, is this the one that you're talking about in the Discord with the older
Yes.
guy obsessed with Vanessa? Yeah, I
No, not
totally know.
Vanessa. Finley. Get it right. Get it
Sure,
right.
people. Make it gay.
They all are. What do you mean?
As they all should be.
They
I
already
don't know.
are.
Finley's
Welcome
pretty
in.
like
Okay, listen. We
gender
decided.
neutral.
No, we decided everyone in that house is a bisexual, and then
Dean will be.
Zachary
Obviously,
is
he is literally
pan.
the biking. Hey, we should have
It's
that
been
representation.
determined. The council has convened, and we have decided everyone shall be bi. It's actually the default, you know, for The Sims. I'm pretty sure. I think so. Welcome in, guys. Hi,
Introduce
Julia.
Mpreg.
Introduce Ember. We could, unless.
Dean was the original.
I know. Yeah, this is Betty. Love it. His lost love, guys.
Oh, so literally you made Bobby, but bad.
Basically, yes. Bobby, but bad. Welcome in, guys.
Technically, his wife was a zombie, though.
Oh my gosh, the recording for this is gonna be so chaotic, guys. If you watch that back on YT, it's gonna be a mess. In full support of Dean biking. Yes. Oh my gosh.
He's perfect.
I have a whole. Okay, listen, guys. I have a whole like
Aren't you
lore
so happy?
post about them. I know.
Aren't you
I love
so
Supernatural.
happy that I introduced you to
But
him?
guys, basically, we're gonna go to his household really quick. He's in denial of the fact that he's bi, right? But this one detective he's been working with,
That's
been working
Why
with.
is he blonde?
He's blonde because of his mom. We decided on this in chat, and I know he needs to be taller, but there's not height sliders
Okay,
without CC.
Look, I don't think anything is ever gonna stand up to Jared.
No,
He's very
definitely
tall.
not. No, seriously. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's this one detective, right, that he's working
That's not
with,
bad.
and I know. I knew
not
you'd
bad.
be happy.
He has green eyes.
We gave him blue to be like his mom's eyes, and that's why his dad hates him so much. Walk with me. You have to understand the vision.
If he got Mary's eyes instead.
Yes, yes. Welcome in, Cherry. It's already chaos today.
I know way too much about Supernatural. I've been obsessed with it since like I don't know, like 6th grade. It was.
But yeah, he's in denial of the fact that he's bi. But this detective he's been working with, who I need to like Cassian. I need to find a name.
You need
is making it hard.
The Samulet. Obviously, you don't have the Samulet on.
Thank you for the heart me. Oh, ouch, OMG. Oh, about what? The little birthmark here? Or was it about the fact that he is in denial of the fact that he wants to get with Cassian, or who which of the name, you guys? We have to decide. But currently his name is Devin. Devin Lovett. He's also a slob.
Technically his full name is Castiel, so you could just call him Cass and he's fine.
The eye detail?
But be so fucking for real. If
he has his mom's eyes. Isn't that just like a heart wrencher? And he just can't handle it. Also, poor Simon, because he has a crush on this girlfriend, and I'm gonna make the girl that he likes look like what's her name, Jess.
Yeah.
And but listen, Jess has a boyfriend, and Simon thinks that boyfriend's not such a great person. Honestly, I was saying this earlier, and people were like, I literally feel like I am an AO3 author right now, and I am writing my Sims verse.
Then make an AO3 account.
I feel like I'm back in middle school, but like I'm not in middle school anymore, so it's kind of peak.
I mean,
and why his dad's
yes. Little sister, so.
I know. I'm like, yeah. Also, the jacket, guys.
That's literally
mythical pull from the werewolves pack. Too perfect. Way too perfect.
After a werewolf fight with the claws, though, because
he
wouldn't be caught dead.
Oh, I think I gave him outfits. This is kind of hard to do, considering they literally wear the same thing. I gave him the hoodie. I gave him the hoodie. If you know Supernatural, you know the hoodie.
Episode, oh my god. Put men on their knees more.
Wow, okay. You need to go. No, actually, I fully agree. I'm in full support of that. But there's guidelines. My God,
I know, right?
Me when one of my old dusty elf fics tries to stink it's a random kudos. Oh my gosh.
I have fics that are like randomly still getting kudos to this day.
Do we see this outfit?
I'm pretty sure the one that I get like the most kudos on is
also? It's a Xerophil, isn't it? Wolfstar? Oh. I thought it was on like My Hero Academia.
No, that's a continuing one I'm working
on. But the pants too is another point. He literally wears the same exact pants as his dad, which I don't normally do. But it's like he's trying to be like his dad, because if you know Dean, he's always trying to live up to him, even though he's really not that great.
No,
and listen, boy has troubles. Also, I was playtesting, right, guys? Last night when I was finding the prosthetic leg. Hope I'm not too loud, guys. Sorry.
Oh, I'm very loud all the time.
I'm trying to be chill. It's a little bit chaotic today. Try increasing it. I thought I was being too loud.
Wow.
Can you guys hear me?
They
Let me know
might
if you
need to
can.
be louder. Oh my god.
But
I'm over here wishing the same to mute
what was I
button.
saying? Oh yeah, anyways, I was playtesting, right? And he was saying he got a pop-up. Devin likes complaints. I was like, oh my god, he literally likes to be bitched at. I kind of love it.
I
Literally,
well, look,
truly,
listen.
he
He did
is
really like those pink
he
satin
is the
panties.
omega to end all omegas. This is on my public record. I should stop.
Look.
I should
Oh wait,
stop.
wait, wait, wait! I see something from 911. I'm watching that right now. We're on season 6, I think.
The birthmark scars reminding me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's Buck. I love him so much. Him and Eddie. Oh my god.
Yes. But that's them, guys.
Even our mom ships them.
Oh my
She
gosh,
literally
yes.
said it before I
Listen,
did.
listen,
She literally said they can't kill his boyfriend.
there's ships in my save. We have to come up with a ship name for like a bunch of
Destiel.
people.
Oh, you could do the other angel for the brother. Gabriel. Sabriel.
Ooh, okay. I have so much lore. Oh, there's gonna be Murther in my save.
Of course there
Yes,
is.
yes.
Yes,
It's
you're
gonna be.
welcome.
Listen,
Again,
listen.
look, your little
Imagine
sister
it.
had all of the peak TV shows, and you just didn't listen to me
I
for
swear I'm normally
years.
a calm person,
Ha ha
but
ha.
listen. Imagine it, guys. We talked about this on Discord. Vampire AU Arthur,
Wait, reverse.
spellcaster Merlin, Morgana spellcaster as his
Ooh,
sister.
and Morgana and Guinevere have to get together, obviously.
Yeah, we've already determined that.
Because obviously.
That was
Because
a
that was
given.
the correct ending.
That's written in the stars. That is reality.
Mm-hmm.
I just met
Okay,
Oliver and
okay.
Ryan in Nash. Oh my gosh,
I leave y'all.
she met them. Bree.
Really?
Oh my gosh, was that fun? Yes, I have the Sims 3 cast background by guys, and it's by vyxated, and I also have the Sims 2 UI by them.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, adios. She likes to pretend she's me. She can never. I'm kidding. Just saw the message. Also, is it too loud, guys, or too quiet? Because I'm literally getting mixed signals. TikTok was like, "You're too quiet," and now I feel like I've been kind of more loud. Okay, hold on. I have to get my sister back because she's literally gonna think you are a superstar now, Bree. Oh my gosh. You've met Jensen, Jared, and Misha? Oh my gosh. I have to go get her in a second. Do you have him on the gallery? Yes, I do. I have that whole family posted on the gallery, guys. My gallery ID is just Peachy Sims, and you do need to click include custom content because of my default skin, but they don't have any besides that. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Also, chat just keeps loading on the purple at, so if you guys are chatting over there, it's not working for me. I love it when that happens. It sounds good to you? Okay. But yeah, guys, remember Santiago. Okay. If you're new, or if you're watching this for the first time on YT, and you have no clue what's going on to save, there's so much. Honestly, it's like a whole universe. I have an overactive imagination, okay? But Santiago here is actually the toxic ex of Evie in my save file. Evie now is married to Archie, and she has 2 kids. She has a kid with Santiago that she had when she was a teenager. Like, they were both like 16. And then she has a baby, Tegan, with Archie, who was just born like a year ago. But Santiago is a minor crime lord, but he pretends that he is a welder during the day. So, he goes to this place, right? And yeah, like they're doing welding there, but also something shady is happening. And yeah, he is technically a minor crime lord. But he's really obsessed with his ex and he's trying to get back with her. He shows up to her house unannounced all the time. I have this on stream. I'm probably going to post about that. But yeah, he just shows up and Archie freaks out. And now Archie and Evie actually have a tense dynamic romance one between them, or like the difficult one. Because of this, they argue over the fact that Santiago, is like pushing boundaries. At least Archie feels like that. And also, Evie is kind of like Lorelai Gilmore in the way that she is like really good with being a friend with her kid, but doesn't really know how to like parent. And it really bothers Archie. But also, Jackson is not his kid. So I feel like sometimes Archie has a hard time with like understanding boundaries because he feels like he knows what's best for Evie. He also is a little bit older than her. Santiago and Evie are like the same age. But yeah, that's some more drama in the save. Welcome in, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me know if you guys like all the little lore drops. We have so much to cover today. It's actually crazy. But I gave him his family, guys, and they're going to be living in Oasis Springs and they're going to have a restaurant. And he has three siblings, his parents, and then a dog, Rocky. But yeah, this is Santiago Peralta, which someone was telling me in my comments section. I think I forgot to respond to it. That it was a crazy coincidence that this was his name because apparently this is a ship on a show, Santiago and Peralta. Do you guys know who that is? I don't know, but yeah, that's his name. And these are his outfits, guys. Let me show you really quick. We have like this look. I have another one for every day. This is what he wears when he's trying to be serious with Evie. He's like, I'm an adult now, I'm not who I was when I was 17. Like, you can take me serious. And, you could also take me back. I would be open to that idea. Swimwear. I love this with the glasses. I feel like it just makes sense for him. Welcome in, guys. Hot weather and then cold weather. Is he wearing eyeliner? Stop. I kind of love that. I feel like it's a little heavy though, sir. If you're gonna do eyeliner, you need to do it right. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Anyways, that is him. His aspiration is villainous Valentine, and his traits are hot headed, shady, and materialistic. And then we have his younger sister, Mila, and I'm gonna make a girlfriend for Mila, or I'm gonna be giving her a fiance. I'm not really sure, but she is actually in med school. I'm thinking that she's in med school, but like she's, like if you've seen the pit, like she's working in the hospitals now. Or maybe she's like a first year resident. Doesn't she kind of give that? I wasn't gonna go there with her, but I started making her. And I was like, you know what? I've been trying to get better about same face syndrome, so I gave her some features I don't typically do. Like I feel like her lips, it's kind of like a different shape than usual. There's no way. I do not have reproduced content. Oh my gosh. The clock app is on my nerves today, guys. I'm literally getting another appeal. You simply must be joking. Yeah, appeal that. How dare they? Chat, we need to strike them down. I'm kidding. But seriously, we write at dawn because of what is going on. Hopefully you can still hear me. But yeah, this is Mila Peralta. I don't know if I'm going to keep her name as Mila. I kind of like it though. And this is her first look. And then I gave her one with a hat. This is not my personal style, but I feel like it's hers. And I've been trying to be better about using the hats in game, even though some of them are truly hideous. Oh, don't look at these outfits. Wow. These are the randomized ones. I haven't done them yet. Like I said, I just made them the other day. But I imagine she's probably like 3 or 4 years younger than Santiago. I'm pretty sure I have him like at 34 years old or 35, something like that. Maybe a little older. But anyways, I think she's like in her late 20s and her aspiration is academic. I wish I could be like academic specifically for like med school, or there was something that came with it to work to where it'd be like, oh, I want to be a doctor. Is that a thing? I don't think it is. I really wish that was a thing. But her traits are genius, romantic, and squeamish. I added squeamish because I thought it'd be kind of fun to do this storyline with her that she's in med school, but she's extremely squeamish with things. So, she's very book smart, but is she going to be able to handle the actual hospital and the reality of it? I don't know. That's her though. And then we have the youngest, which his name is currently Marquise, and I don't think I'm gonna keep that. I feel like I don't like it. I thought about doing Marky. That seems so. I don't know. Ivan? You maybe Ivan. And I use this hair that I typically hate. Because because I feel like the forehead is a bit up there on it. And it's from the Life and Death pack. Yeah. But I added from the gallery kind of like baby hairs, and I feel like it helps blend it a little bit. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. And I've been trying to be better about giving some of my teen Sims acne. And he's technically, wouldn't he be Jackson's uncle? But it's kind of funny because they're only like a year or two apart. I think Jackson, I have him at like 15. By the way, Jackson is Santiago's kid. And Ivan here is probably like 17. And I imagine that he is one of the teens that hangs out at the junkyard when he's really not supposed to be there. And he's a perfectionist and a kleptomaniac. I randomized these and I was like, you know what? Let's just keep it. So, I feel like he does really good in school, but like on the side, he's a little crazy. I think I gave him drama llama. Yeah, wants drama all the time. I don't typically use that one, especially for guys. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Thank you guys for liking the live. And for those of you who have asked if I'm going to be recording these, this one is currently being recorded as we speak. So, look forward to that. And then we have their parents. This is Rosalia Peralta. I thought about just naming her Rosa. Like, maybe that's her name, but everyone. No, it's Rosalia. Why did I say it like that? Hello. Her name is Rosalia, but I feel like a lot of people call her Rosa. And yeah, she owns this restaurant with her husband. Her aspiration is Master Chef. She's outgoing, a foodie, and ambitious. And she has a little bit of a hearing problem, so she has a hearing aid. I kind of like how she turned out. I like these lips. I've not really done this shape. I thought it was kind of cute to do. Switch it up a bit. This is what she's currently looking like. And then we have Salvatore Peralta, and I gave him a hair I also hate. I'm trying to challenge myself to use things I don't love. But honestly, I feel like it kind of works for him. You know, he's starting to lose some of his hair. And yeah, he's kind of like the main cook. I feel like Rosa here kind of deals with like the people a lot and she comes up with the recipes. But I feel like Salvatore is kind of like back in the kitchen more than she is. And his aspiration is big happy family. He's a goofball, a loner, and romantic. That's why he kind of likes being back in the kitchen. You know, he can kind of do his own thing. I imagine that Ivan here sometimes will pick up shifts as well, but I feel like they have maybe other employees as well. And then we have their little dog Rocky, who I just randomized to a mixed breed, and I don't know. I thought it was kind of fitting for them. I love the little floppy ear. But yeah, his traits are jumpy, smart, and couch potato. I feel like that's a kind of a weird combo, but like I said, I randomized it, and I feel like it kind of worked out. Also, guys, when my sister came in here, she brought me some food, so I'm gonna have a bite of that real quick. Yeah, welcome in, guys. And then if you were in Discord earlier, we are going to get into all the drama we spoke about over there because oh boy, do I have some thoughts on everything. But yeah, we're going to get into that in just a minute, guys. I'm going to just have a bite of food. Oh, they're so cute. It's Finley and Zachary. Gotta say, I feel like I'm now team Archer for Finley. I used to be kind of Zachary, but I don't know. I made him and I feel like my opinion has now changed. Now we are back, guys. But yeah. So, what we're going to kind of do is go over like some of the families kind of in like a rapid fire sort of way because I've gone over it in detail with some of them, but yeah, we're just going to quickly go over like some of the lore in the save. And also, guys, for my food, I was having a quick food break. I was having some red lobster. I haven't had red lobster in forever, but it's actually really good. I'm still having it, but it's some shrimp pasta with a little what's it called? The little biscuits. Their biscuits are so good, guys. Yeah, this is Hudson Tanaka, who is a detective. So, you know how we mentioned earlier, kind of like our Dean character, Devin? I thought about this being like the Cass version, but I don't want to do that. I kind of have a vision for this sim, and I think I'm gonna make a different one for that. Thomas Shelby. You know, he's actually inspired by Higuruma, but I can kind of see Thomas Shelby too. especially with a side profile. Doja Cat would love this. I need to stop. I need to stop talking. You know what? You know when that happens, guys, and you're just like, stop. Enough. Silence. And I even gave him his dark circles. Instead of a lawyer, he's gonna be a detective. And I thought this could be the bi awakening for our Devin character. I mean, that would be valid, but I think I'm gonna make a different character for that, guys. I don't know. I feel like I have a different vision for him. Let me know what you guys think, though. His aspiration is Renaissance Sim. He's ambitious, a loner, and skeptical. And so, pretty much with him, he's quite like Higuruma in the fact that he's a workaholic and he's very empathetic. But I feel like a lot of people think that he's kind of nonchalant. I've noticed this. It's like a mischaracterization with Higuruma. People think that he doesn't care, and he actually cares too much to a point where it really like eats away at him. And yeah, he is very invested in his cases. I feel like he handles a lot of really upsetting cases. So he has case files all over his apartment. I haven't done it yet, but I cannot wait to do his apartment. I've never done anything with that vibe. I think it'll be really fun. Love me some Shelby? Yes. You should do? Oh my gosh, maybe I should do a character like that. You know what? Maybe in Cottage Living. I feel like Cottage Living, that world feels so flowers and rainbows. We need to add some drama. In case you don't know me, I like to make my Sims suffer. Not necessarily. Listen, I just give them all drama. It makes it more interesting. Yes, I have, Julia. I actually have a few. Oh my gosh, I will show you guys them in just a second. Let me quickly go over his outfits. But yes, currently I think I have two. One of them was actually a randomized townie. You know, like the ones that just show up in your world? And I thought she was so pretty. I added her to the save. And she is actually the lady that Damien, if you guys know Damien from my save, he's seeing her on the side. But like, she's not bad over it because, like I said, him and Finley haven't labeled anything and they claim they're not exclusive, even though Finley isn't technically really with anyone else. But yeah, I will show you guys them. And then my other trans sim is a college student. I haven't pitched the degree yet. I think I was gonna go for music. But yeah, this is Hudson Tanaka. I love his name. I feel like that just like rolls off the tongue kind of nicely. Doesn't the sweater look like CC, guys? It is from the, is it the Dream Home Decorator pack or is that Tiny Living? I can never remember the icons, guys. Yeah, we have some trans sims in the save, and we also have some who are non-binary as well. But yeah. I was actually thinking a non-binary sim for Mila's partner. Remember her from this family? I thought that might be kind of good. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. But let me show you. Where are they? Oh my gosh, this couple is also so cute, guys. The Caruso family. This is like kind of a whole. There's like a lot to their family because it's like three or four different households. Basically, quick little speed run. We have Isabel Caruso here. I made her and then I made another sim. And I was like, you know what? I feel like they could look related. So that's what I did. And I made them over here, her grandparents, which you can't see. There we go. So yeah, her grandparents had her dad over here, and her dad and her mom were high school best friends slash sweethearts. I feel like they were always more best friends. And then, they got married, they had Isabel, and everything was fine, but it just didn't feel right. And, eventually they divorced, they're co parenting, and they get along really well. Like, they're literally still best friends, but they're now with partners that actually are accurate for them and they feel attention with. So yeah, now the mom is with her wife and they actually recently just adopted a baby, guys. And the mom, she is a nurse and I kind of want her to give the impression of, oh my gosh, what's her name? Is it Dana? Is it Dana from The Pit? Oh my gosh, I can't remember, but the head nurse. I just watched it. I'm just a forgetful person. You know how it is. And then her wife over here, I think I have her as a plant shop owner or an author for Yuri romance. I love that. And yeah, she writes romance novels and she's a nurse or a doctor. And they just recently adopted a baby. She wasn't planning on having kids, but her wife is like I don't know, like 5 years younger than her, and she really wanted a baby, and they recently just adopted their little girl. And then for this household, they've been married longer. I feel like he got in his relationship quicker than she did after they divorced. It took her like literally like a decade to figure that out. And he has been married to his husband for a while, and they have their cat. I don't remember where I'm gonna have them live. I could even have them live abroad, like maybe in Nordhaven, but I'm pretty sure I have him as like an arts critic or something. But hopefully you guys are liking the storylines, and that's kind of them. For her grandparents, so storyline basically, he used to be kind of like an urban planner, like he worked for the city, like planning all of that stuff, and he's been retired. He now has his little dog Pippa. Also, he was one of these guys that would always be like, we don't have pets. Like, when I had my kids, we never had pets. I feel like they're silly. And then they saw Pippa one day at the shelter, and he just fell in love. And like those older people who are like in denial of the fact that they love their dog, they're like, oh yeah, yeah, we can get them, I guess. And then they're literally their everything. That is him with little Pippa here. That is his baby. And then with the grandma here, I'm forgetting their names, guys. Oh, I guess I went into cast. So Lily Caruso here is currently she's also retired. I think that she used to be a botanist and now like basically I was thinking that she works in a lab with plants. Something to do with like bio plant something. I feel like that's what she did. I feel like she was actually kind of like a leader in the research that she did. But now she's retired, but she really misses working with plants. And there's actually a plant shop that I'm going to build next to their apartments. And she's been working part time there. And that is actually, guys, how the mom met her current wife because her wife used to work at that plant shop and she was visiting her mother in law, well, past mother in law, and they saw each other there. How do we feel about the storyline? I think that's kind of cute. They had a little meet cute. I love that for them. But yeah, this is Lily, and she's so cute. I'm gonna have her in some clubs because in my save, I'm using clubs to just like give your Sims more things to do. And I think that she is maybe part of like the elderly swim team, where they do like water aerobics. I think that'd be so cute. So that is her. And yeah, here's Raymond Caruso. He has like kind of like the older tattoos and stuff. Honestly, he's kind of got style. Mr. Raymond here. I wish I don't think he would have a cane, but I wish some of my other elderly Sims did have canes. That'd be so nice. Also, in welcome in Anne. Oh my gosh, we have so much to cover today. So, his aspiration is appliance whiz. So, he retired, right? He was okay for a few years. He's like, after a while, I'm kind of bored. And he's been really getting into kitchen appliances and cooking. He wasn't really that much of a cook back when he was working his 9 to 5. But now that he's retired, he's been really into it. So now he's an appliance whiz. He's a foodie, a dog lover, and cringe. I love giving older guys the cringe trait. I think it's so funny. He thinks he's really cool. And his granddaughter's like, that was cool maybe 7 years ago, but not anymore. Also, Anne, if you missed any of this, we are gonna have it recorded. So currently I'm recording it for YT afterwards. Oh my gosh, the start of our live was kind of chaotic. Because first I got an appeal, and then second I got another appeal. Brutal, really, truly. And then we were talking about AO3 Mpreg and what else, guys? Murther. I don't know. It was a mess. Actually a mess. What was I even gonna do, guys? This happens all the time. I talk so much. I get it from my dad. And then I forget what we were doing. Right. I feel like no one would think I'm an introvert in real life. They're like, you're lying. You are lying. Oh, yeah, we were going to talk about Isabel, the granddaughter. This is Isabel Caruso, and she lives in my apartment. Guess. It's one of the quote unquote Timu Winchester brothers. Take a wild guess which one. And yeah, this is Isabel, and she's gonna live in like the more modern apartments in Newcrest. And next door, guys, I have a whole storyline for her, right? As I always do. I really have too much time on my hands. This is what happens. So next door, there's this firefighter, right? Because on that lot, I have a fire station. No. Simon, okay, that wouldn't work anyways because he's a teen. Although I did think about aging him up and having him in college because I was like, you know what, him in college might be more of a vibe. And then he's gone, and then like, da- um, Damon, what did I name him? Devin is like really lonely, and that could really push him to get with that detective. I don't know. He has no one around him. Oh, I was thinking the older one. Yeah, it's the older one. But yeah, my sister was in here, and when we talk about fandoms together, it just kind of becomes chaotic. We're in like a lot of the same fandoms. Yeah, anyways, Isabel here, guys. There's this firefighter next door, right? She recently moved there. Like, I think that she went to community college, so I don't think I'm gonna give her like one of the 4 year degrees, but just imagine she went to like a 2 year college for communications. And I was gonna have her as a college student, but I don't know. I'm like so on the fence. I don't want to have every young adult who like isn't really like settled yet in a job in university. Even though I think that'd be fun, I don't know. I kind of wanted to like change it up a little bit. Like maybe she didn't go to college. Like it's not a big deal if you don't, and she's just going right into the workforce. I love that. That's like me, my sis. Yes. Honestly, I gotta say, it's great if you have siblings who are like into the same stuff as you. It's so fun, especially like the same fandoms. Oh my gosh. But Isabel, anyways, she's moved in like I think a month ago. And this firefighter has been living there for a few years. He's like, I don't know, not that much older than her, like 3 years, 4 years. And he's kind of developing this little crush on her. But he feels like she's too innocent because she's kind of naive. And he's like, I don't want to like ruin her. But yeah, I think there could be and they were neighbors moment because I think that might be kind of cute. And then like she'll be walking like she's going for her morning jog and he's just shirtless at the fire station because it's literally right in front of the apartments. Walk with me, guys. I always say this. I'm like, you just have to go with me here. I have a plan. Yes, a firefighter. We're gonna have a whole firefighting club. Also with Lovestruck, there's a version that literally has it where they're shirtless. I am so gonna put that sim in that when he's like working out, and Isabel is not gonna know what to do with herself. She's gonna be like, right, okay, this is her. She's so cutesy. I gave her definitely larger eyes than I typically go for, but I feel like it suits her kind of like storyline. She has lots of freckles, like her mom and her no, like her dad and her grandma. Thank you for the 2 cherries. And yeah, also her skin might look a little bit more glowy because I have the skin effect on her, and I feel like she puts on a body oil. And I feel like that honestly makes the firefighter kind of like lose it. He's like genuinely just trying to get through his morning, and he's like, I'm kind of going insane right now. And I feel like they constantly run into each other. Welcome, you guys. This could really be a cute storyline. I'm gonna leave it up to you though. They could have a relationship or they could not. I'm kind of doing that if you guys didn't know with my save. I'm leaving a lot of stories, kind of like a video game where you can like decide which way you want to go. She's so freaking cute. She deserves a good man. Yes. Also, I feel like the firefighter is a good man. He's just, I don't think he's like a bad guy. I do have plenty of those. Like Finley's options are oof. Look at her little coat jacket, fur jacket. I'm sorry. What is my problem? She's so cute. I feel like we need tights though with this because I feel like it's missing something. It's missing something. Oh, Finley, I know. Oh my gosh. I have another. Are you guys ready to be sad? You know that audio that's like, let's go to hell. That is literally me whenever I think of Finley. I'm like, how can I make this worse? I do this to my other Sims too. I just feel like I'm really inspired with her storyline. So I always come up with ideas for it. That is I need to do an audio like that, like a video where I'm like, it's a happy family in my state. And then I'm like, not on my watch, guys. Not on my watch. I will be ruining that. Literally with Evie and Archie, they were off to such a good start, and now they like kind of hate each other at the moment. Maybe they'll be okay again. They did that on their own, though, okay? You can't blame me. They did that on their own, guys. I mean, you can kind of blame me. I did sort of set it up. But they did it, basically. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. And, yeah, with Finley, another little sad storyline I have is that you know how her dad is like a terrible person. If you guys are new, or if you're on my YT and you've never been to my channel before, basically, Finley is this character I have. She's like, I'm gonna age her up, guys. I think she's gonna be 24, like same age as me. I feel like 22 with Archer being that much older just gives me the ick. So I'm gonna age her up a little bit. And yeah, she's gonna be 24. She's a Scorpio, and she's currently working as a bartender, but she really wants to pursue her art full time. And she lost both of her parents when she was 12 years old. And like I said, her dad was a really terrible guy, and he had a lot of jealousy problems with his relationship, and he ended up, slight trigger warning, ending his existence and hers as well. And it really obviously, of course, affected Finley. She went into foster care after that, and that's actually how she ended up meeting Damien. She met Damien when she was like 13 years old, guys. They've known each other for a really long time. They're both like the same age. I think he might be like a year older than her. And they've kind of been like dating off and on ever since. It's very much so, in a way, too, because he had problems too with his parents. It's kind of like a trauma bond between them. So it's a little bit complicated. Also, Damien has done every single tattoo for Finley. You guys know how she's covered in tattoos? They have so much history together, it's terrible. I feel like if they have a rough, like, breakup or something, it's gonna be a mess. But, anyways, with her dad, I feel like a broken clock, it's right. It's right twice a day. And the one kind of nice thing that he used to do with his daughter is once a month they would go out for ice cream, right? In Chestnut Ridge, they would go to this little spot, this little diner. I might build this diner, guys. And yeah, they would go and have ice cream. The dad was low key flirting with a waitress, and that's why he went. But in her eyes, this was like the one nice thing he did. But then, after he, did what he did when she was 12, she couldn't handle eating ice cream anymore. She literally couldn't even handle like looking at it. It brought too many memories back for her. So she literally refuses to have ice cream. She also doesn't like diners in general, like especially like the old ones. So I feel like if Archer takes her to one, like if they do eventually date, she's gonna have to explain. She's like, I really don't want to be here right now. Damien did all that? Yes, he did. Yeah, he's a good tattoo artist, guys. He's done a lot of the tattoos for people in the Save. Yeah, I know, kind of depressing. Leave it to me. I did another post saying that I think that Finley listens to Summertime Sadness when she's really missing her mom. Like she's having an especially hard day. Finley also just lost her job, guys, in yesterday's stream. She went to an event and she went not through her work but through a different person, and they literally fired her. The Rose fired her. So she's going to have to beg for her job back cuz she cannot make it with just that. And I feel like her roommates aren't going to kick her out or anything, but between them, they genuinely don't have enough without her having her bar money. I know. I'm kind of cruel to her. Listen, it's going to pay off in the end, Finley. You just have to trust me. She's like, "I hate you. You're ruining everything." I know. I know. Oh yeah, too. With Isabel here, guys. Her aspiration is inner peace. She's kind of like into wellness. I feel like that's maybe what she wants to do. She wants to be like like those like fitness influencers, or like maybe she does yoga or something, or like Pilates. She wants to like have clients through that. Like maybe you know what? Maybe she went to school for physical therapy or something like that. What's it called? Like science? Not science med. What is it called? Where it's like sports science? That sort of thing. She wants to be like a trainer for like Pilates and stuff. So she has the inner peace aspiration. She's clumsy, which I think is so fitting for her. She's unflirty, which I thought would be interesting. Sports medicine, yes. I thought unflirty might be interesting because I feel like she's kind of shy with all that stuff. I don't even know if she's ever had a boyfriend, guys. Like maybe she had like, she's had like some dates and she's been with some guys in high school and like a little bit after that, but not much. And her next trait is neat. And yeah, I really cannot wait to make the firefighter. Let me know if you guys have any like particular look you want to go for in my Discord. Also for my people on YT. At any time, feel free to like drop like sims you would love to see, ideas you would love to see, like builds even. She's just like me, honestly, kind of same. I see a lot of myself in her. I feel you, Isabel. I feel you. But she's so sweet. And her best friend, guys, I have another sim in my save who I haven't made yet, but I have her whole storyline planned out. At least like her work and friendships. Her best friend is going to be working at a daycare in San Sequoia. And it's actually the daycare that I've showed you guys before. We're going to go to it really quick so we can see a build. Because I always forget to show my builds. I'm like my pride and joy. The actual builds you guys will have in the save file if you play in it, which I hope you do. And yeah, her best friend is going to be working at this daycare with the older lady who runs it. And they're just like the cutest best friends. I feel like they always visit each other on the weekends and they have like their little girls' night. And honestly, I gotta say, I feel like her best friend is like the number one shipper of of her and that firefighter. She's like, honestly, I think he likes you. And she's in denial of it. She's like, no, no. Like I said, she hasn't gotten a lot of romantic attention, which I don't understand how because she's so pretty. Okay, you're not really giving the cute grandma vibe that I'm trying to have you give right now. Can you please change? Also, I forgot to eat my pasta, so it's like now cold. So I love that for me, but it's fine. I need to do the rest of her outfits, guys. But this is her, Christy Dreams, and she runs the Dreams Daycare, and this is what it looks like, guys.